Hello, everybody. Here we're gonna do the Lions Gate. All right, and the Lions Gate is we're gonna be doing some live chat up here. Gonna wait a little bit for the people to comes in. I actually posted at 8:08 for it because of the Lions Gate, and we're gonna be discussing astrology-wise the Lions Gate, what the Lion Gate is actually, and why it's like this, why the ancients they actually build it like this, and they believe within this, and astrologically wise, what's going on. First of all, astrologically wise, in the Lion's Gate, the sun is actually right in the center of pointing out towards Leo. It is usually in the 15th degree of Leo, and that is a when a planet or a cosmic body is in right in the 15th degree within the zodiac sign. That is when they have their full power, full energy, full thanks for it. Hi, Erica. Hi, Unseen and Set. Evie, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for coming into the chat. And you need to understand that when the sun, because the sun is the center of gravity and our solar system, okay? And without the sun, we were not rotating, we were not spinning. So this is a the center of the center moment that we are experiencing from within. At that point, astronomy wise, even the ancient Egyptians, where is that coming from right now? CF, thank you. Thank you for being here and watch my back, watch my six. Thank you for it. It's pointing out towards the Sirius Alpha. That is the brightest star, okay, in the southern atmosphere. But that star is in a constellation Lupus, which is the dog, okay. And if you look at it, the Sphinx, actually, the Egyptians they built in it for it. They built it for it in this the lion, but human within the dog situations for it. And why did the Sphinx is there? The Sphinx is to show the wisdom, the gaining wisdom from within us, because a lion's gate, that timing for it is the only one time where the sun, which is that's what the astrology signs are based off, they're based out of the sun. Okay, your zodiac sign is depends of where the sun is, but the sun is ruling Leo, and when it's in the center of Leo, which is the 15th degree during the Lion's Gate, that's when the sun is the highest point in a value. We're going to experiencing this at exactly at midnight. We are going to see that the sun is walking in there. That it's going to be a little bit earlier, but it's going to be usually falls off. Depends where you're on the earth, but falls off within that range of it. Maybe a few minutes difference for it, but it's going to be there. It's going to be at the 15th degree of a Leo. It's talk about that during that alignment in the earth, the shining wisdom from Sirius walks into the sun, and then from the sun, it comes to us. This is when we're talking about when the energy portal of a wisdom is open. The wisdom that the kings and the pharaohs and the tsars and the old world, they knew about this event. They knew about this energy. That energy still, even till today, is been looked at it for. Gravitationally wise, for it, Yes, the sun is the brightest. And when we're looking at Leo, Leo is the fifth zodiac sign. It represents growing up the kids, is growing up the child. What are you going to give into the child? Okay, that when the wisdom is. This is the fifth year of the life. The first year of the child, that it's Aries, when it's born. That is the time when the fire of life begins there. That's when the child needs to be cared for it. It needs to be looked at it in care. And that's where the people who are Aries or have so much within Aries, they love to be spoiled. They like to be, indulged and cared about it and situation. The second year of the kid, that is a Gemini, when the kid learns that someone is like him. Okay, there is other. He's not the only one. That is a when you learn the. I'm sorry, that's Taurus. That it's about the material things. Okay, that is about when you learn your material world, what it's surrounding you, who's coming, what is your toys are, touching, going around and getting. The third year is about Gemini, when you find someone like you. At the fourth year, it's Cancer, it's about family. But in the fifth year, you begin to touch, to teach that kid of behaviors, of a wisdom, okay, to be wise. And that's what it's coming with the Lion's Gate. Usually at the fifth year, they begin to teach the kids of reading, writing, or the kids begin to be interesting. Mom, what is this? Asking so many questions. They're asking so many things involved into it. They want to learn. That is the ego to belong. That is the worst time you actually to shut up the kid and tell him, listen, I'm not going to answer you right now, or I'm not going to do you this right now, or so on. That is actually the time to develop this questions, answers, situations. And that's what is more interesting within the Lion's Gate because it's coming every year. So even as your child grows up, you grow up. There is this increase ascending symptoms during to this event because the light shines there. People who have something in that particularly 15 degree of Leo and something related to the 15 degrees that with in that aspects for it. So we are talking about a wisdom. There is a wisdom at 150 degrees charts that could be. That is your divine energies. If you have something that it's coming out of the 15 degree of Leo, or you have something coming in within Leo, you're probably going to be very much impacted during this time. Allison and Purity, thank you for coming in. It is been watched that during this period, people who advance, they go into this portal to get more advance or to receive the gift from the divine, to get something from the divine. And maybe like in 30 to 40 minutes, if you know your chart, you will find out that certain things is going to be triggered. So basically, you are going to experience some kind of like a internal wisdom from within. As the current situation is, okay, we are looking at that. We are having things that goes on, including Leo. That is a about Saturn, that it's on the opposite side. He's an Aquarius. He's the karmic ruler. We are having things that goes on within the 18th degree, which is pretty much going to affect the Lion's Gate. That's the things in Taurus. which is a Mars who actually better not to be affected right now because he starts moving towards Gemini. And we have Uranus, which is the sudden changes. He is the universe. He adjusts things like, well, according to this, I'm adjusting this. According to this, I'm adjusting things. He is the ruler of the sudden changes. And he is on Taurus, and he is on Earth. And he is like, I'm on Earth. I'm making sudden changes on Earth. That's it. It's done. And you're like, what the heck? And also that combination with this sudden changes, we have the current North Node there, which is you will receiving your fate of what you're going to receive. And that could be a sudden changes. And you're like, how am I supposed to live? Now you're gaining this wisdom. You have Venus that is in Cancer. It's about the family. I'm wondering about family and the wisdom. What I gotta gain? You gotta become the wise queen, the wise king, which is Mars right now is in Taurus and Earth. That's what it's very special moments within this. We have the past karma though, and Scorpio that's gonna square this, and the wisdom that's gonna be gained right now within the Leo. That is gonna be this energy of learning the lessons, the both sides, but also gained this ascension wisdom. So we can change our lives, we can change our lives for better, we can become a more wise king to ourselves first, but then to everybody else. For the better family, which is that's what Venus is, the goddess of love, and Mars, who is the warrior. That's what goes on. So I'm gonna be looking at to the charts right now with you guys for and we are going to look specifically at um, 0 o'clock. Okay, it's going to be a lot of divine energies from the moon towards the ascendant. The sun is going to be at 15 degrees 37 minutes within Leo. That is going to be a beautiful trine with the moon and beautiful trine with our best friend, which is a Jupiter who is retrograde. All right. A lot of wisdom that comes in, but also there is energies from the North Node and Uranus that you guys been following this energy changes that comes from within. It's good positions and good situations. So we're going to look at what's going to happen in an hour later. In an hour, the ascendant is going to be changed into a Gemini. That is going to be a divine energy from Jupiter begins towards Mercury. Divines talk about healing, and that energy is going to begin to kick in. We're talking about the Jupiter who is in Aries, talking about Mercury who is in his own sign in Virgo. To put the things in order, what do you have to put the things in order? You gotta have an order. What is a order in military? That is something that has to be ruled in, something that has to be fulfilled. We are going to experiencing about 1 o'clock the divine messages. Divine messages that's coming in. The moon has a divine energies, which is 150 degrees towards Mars, Uranus in the North Node, and Sagittarius. That's where the moon is for it. But we are going to begin to receive a divine messages. Jupiter is the growth, the wisdom, to put it in the earth, to put in order for. So at 2 o'clock, we are going to have the ascendant is in the last degrees of Gemini, the 26 degrees of Gemini, divine energies with Pluto. That is about changes. Wisdom gains through changes. The trine between the sun and the moon, it's very beautiful. A lot of inner power. The moon is at 23 degrees, I believe, for 22 degrees in Sagittarius, and continue to go and move on. But she's got only divine energy now towards Mars. That is about the spiritual warrior to gain this fire to change an art. Okay, and 3 o'clock, the ascendant is going to be in Cancer. It's going to be kind of like approaching Venus in the next hour. That's going to be at 3 o'clock in the morning. We have an MC in Pisces, clearing the confusions, but that is a divine energy, beautiful divine energy from within. You guys know what's happening at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, that is a divine time. And if you get a wake-up call at 3 o'clock during the Lion's Gate, you will hear probably this divine message from within you. There's going to be a yacht, which is the finger of God, made it between Mars and Venus towards the moon. Illuminations within the intuition. It's going to be a lot of divine energies on this Lion's Gate right now. As you see it, it's already been only at 3 hours. So much divine energies are in the play right now. Venus, it's going to be having a trine with the MC and trine with Neptune. Visions, internal visions within the family. Okay, at the same time, Pluto is going to supporting everything that goes on in Taurus. For as more and more Mars pulling away from Uranus and the North Node, the more Mars is going to get more powerful within Pluto to do these transformations, to do these changes. Okay, so at 4 o'clock in the morning, gonna be even better energies. Now Mercury is going to be empowered by the MC and the Jupiter with divine energies. That's going to be really divine energies coming in at 4 o'clock in the morning. Very powerful. The moon supporting the ascendant and Venus. Divine energies again. And the divine energies between Venus and Mars towards the moon, they are going to go for quite a few hours. So as you see it, that is the divine power of this energy. Okay, the sun is gonna move and still at the 15 degrees, 47 minutes. It's kind of like a moving pretty quick. But that's what it's going to be. The MC with Jupiter providing very powerful energy as the divine. Yeah, if you can do a meditations, or if you can do a I'm not talking about rituals, because the rituals are more kind of like magic, or more kind of like a manipulations. You're trying to gain something and so on. I'm talking about something to happen in natural way. Don't force it. Allow that energy to come to you. If that energy has to come to you, it will. But don't force it. Okay? Don't promise things and things and so on. Guys. So 5 o'clock in the morning, the divine energies between Venus and Mars, which is divine time with the moon. A lot of the people, they may coming in together of this wisdom. They may finally get that energy of like, okay, no more fights. We are coming together. We need to be together within this. The sun is at 15 degrees, 49 minutes in Leo. Beautiful trines with MC and Jupiter and the moon. All right, but still squaring everything that it's in Taurus. Not happy of what's going on in the earth. Of course, we're not happy of what's going on the earth. We are not happy of the things that's going on the earth. But that's what this gate is open to gain the wisdom, how and what we need to fix here at this earth at this time. At 6 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to come together with with the sun. It's going to be exactly at 15 degrees, 52 minutes, kind of like pretty much at going into the 16 degree, the sun. The ascendant is going to be at the 16 degrees at that time. You might feel intense energy. It's the normal square energies. The divine energies, though, between Mars and Venus are probably the more crucial right now. It's talking about the divine partnerships in here. Okay, during these positions, Mercury still is going to have the divine energies that come from Jupiter, the wisdom. You will feel this energy around you. You will, like it or not, you will feel this divine energy. At 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be at the last degree at Leo. Um, it's going to have some divine energy supporting from Pluto during this time. For still, divine energies from Mercury and Jupiter are powerful. So is between Mars and Venus. But this time, we are going to have this divine energy in the soul with Mars. Mars is at 22 degrees, and MC, which is your spirit, it is at 21 degrees. They're basically together within this divine, so they can fix everything that needs to be done in art to fix this world, to fix this art, to stop the mess, to stop the fight, to stop the ego, to stop the toxic, to stop the manipulation, to stop the physical um, thing. It's time to find this peace. And that's what this divine energy is between Venus and Mars is going to be very, very powerful this time. And it only the moon that is in Sagittarius is there to be expressed, to be done, to be taught, to be understood. Because the moon is going to move, and that divine energy is between Mars and Venus. It's going to go during the day. So 8 o'clock in the morning during the Lion's Gate. The ascendant is moving into Virgo, pretty much the same as Mercury. Now it's the double communications, like a 5D has been turned on. And you're like, whoa. Now we don't get the divine energies from Mars towards the moon anymore. Now it's only the divine energy from Venus. You may feel the change. You may feel like the masculine, it's kind of like, I'm fed up. It needs to be changed. But that is about not to be fed up. That it's about to understand. And Mars is at 22 degrees, going really fast, moving forward, like has no patience to go see its friends in Gemini for it. But Pluto, it's going to help him to transitions into this together with understanding of the feminine side. Okay, so at 9 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be at 21 degrees. The sun is in the final minute of the Lion's Gate of the 15 degree. Okay, it's going to be preparing to move to the 16th degree, so it will shift a little bit the energy, but that energy is going to be not that much sensible, but you will shift it. The moon is going to opposing the MC that it's in Gemini. The moon is still powered by Venus. The feminine energy, the feminine learning, it's going to be a very powerful, still got the divine energy from there. Saturn, the teacher, the karmic ruler, is have a 150 divine energy with the ascendant. Later on, that energy is going to come into your soul. That is when the wizard, okay, the wise man is going to come to you, is going to teach you, but you're going to feel the energy before he actually teaches you. So later on and today, you might hear something, you might feel something. Somebody maybe is going to come in, it's like tell you wise words out in the middle of nowhere. You're wondering from where. It's the divine. It's the karmic ruler. That's the Saturn. Okay, that is what the thing are for. At 10 o'clock, we are going to have the Ascendant in Libra relationship. You guys, if you've been watching the gravitational report, you know about that. The irritations about that partnership is not in the right place. Okay, you've been dealing with this for a while. There is no growth in there and no visions, and you're like everything goes to yeah. But energies, divine energies from the moon and Venus are still on. So is the Mercury. Listen to divine. They can tell you how to get out of this situation with your partnership. All right. The MC is walking into Cancer. You're gonna feel like I need to begin to think about my family. Yeah, but you've been in the family for a long time. We're talking about Lilith, Venus, and the moon. They were there, and now we are having Lilith turns retrograde. She's gonna meet Venus pretty soon too. So they're gonna Lilith and Venus. They're gonna meet each other again. So they still have to gain wisdom because of Lilith wasn't training Leo for gaining wisdom. All right. So at 11 o'clock, Mercury is going to be still divine. So Venus, Lilith, divine's energy. Coming up, the MC is going to be at 18 degrees, supporting Mars, Uranus, the North Node for it. And Ascendant is on Libra now at 15 degrees. Now the partnership has sextile with the sun. It is about, okay, I'm the ruler, but I can't rule by myself. I have to rule with somebody else. I gotta have a queen or I have to have a king, whatever the situation is. Now it's understand that the king by itself is not just a king, and it's also a kingdom partnership with his fellows. And that's what this is there, because the ascendant is in 15 degrees. There is that beautiful sextile of energy that it's going to come to the sense of to the king, because the king also have relationship with everybody in his kingdom, and that is looking and ruled by Libra. All right. So at 12 o'clock, the ascendant is in Libra. Now there is a divine energy is coming from Neptune. Neptune is in 25 degrees and Pisces, clearing out the confusions. What I was confused about. You're confused because of love. There is a square towards Venus and is a square towards Pluto. No changes, no wisdom. Then if you don't change, how are you going to gain wisdom? Never going to happen. Ain't going to happen to this. So MC now it's with Lilith, and Lilith is opposing Pluto, and it's like, did you look your dark side? Why you don't want to change? Did you look that stubbornness, this way of manipulations, and so on? Now you guys look in this inner situations from within. So we are within the half of the time of the Lion's Gate. Now the sun is at 16 degrees. 6 minutes are still powerful, but we are looking at the issues that we were prepared to look for throughout the past couple of pretty much months. For it, we're talking about this Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius situation against Leo. Now we understand that when the energy is in Leo, what's cooking or what's going on. At the 1 o'clock, the MC is together with the sun. Now that the energy of the soul is walked in. Some of you maybe feel under pressure because somebody maybe feel the ego part. How bad were you? How bad was the things? How was the situations? And I mean, I want to show you, wish I can show you the chart. If you guys waited for a second, I will point you out this chart. I will make a screenshot for it. So So here I'm going to bring you the chart, guys. The one that I'm currently looking at for you guys. So as you see it, the gravitational pull, all right, that's what the energy is going to be focused up here. You see all the red, that is a push energy of the situations. We have a torus on this side here. Okay, this is a squares, which just points out, or the situation the king has to look. That is a right here on the bottom side. That is Saturn, who is teaching the king no matter what. Here it's that spirit of yours with the sun. Now to look at it really within the issues. And we have the ascendant who is in Scorpio, diving within the underworld to gain the wisdom. The sun is going to have this trine with Jupiter, who is actually retrograde. Jupiter retrograde right here at 8 degrees. Keep going this way. But as you see it, there is a divine finger of God, which is made by the ascendant and Mercury towards Jupiter. That's going to say, listen, you need to grow. Don't be the kid anymore. You are not a kid anymore. Grow up. And guess what? When you tell the kid to grow up, they're getting angry. That's what this energy is. That red opposite, that red colors is those intense gravitations that's happening for it. When you tell one kid, hey, are you the man or whatever, you kind of like touching its ego for it, and what are they going to do? Are they going to wisen up, or they are going to just look from it? All right. One typical thing of if you want to attach into the movies, that is the animation movie and Avatar. When he run away, when he was choosing to be an avatar, that's what it was. And so the people, when those intense energies, what are you going to do? You are going to run away from the problems. That's what the gravity that we learned in the new cycle is like. The gravity comes in to tell you what you need to work on it. But if you don't want to work on it, you push it back. But there is a tension when you push it back. What do you need to do? Gain the wisdom. That's what you need to do. That's what this energy earlier within the Lion's Gate, it's coming up for you. All right. So we're going to look at it, this energy that's going to be at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. At 2 o'clock, the energy is going to be a little bit better. The ascendant is at 21 degrees, but it's going to approaching the south node. That is the past karma. Past karma, that's a recent past events. That is this lifetime. That is many lifetimes ago. Okay, I said that before. When you look at it in the past, don't stay there. It's for reference only. I catching up quite a few people who said, I'm not doing this lifetime because I've been doing some bad things in my past life, so now I'm suffering this lifetime. It's talking about stuck within the lip, the quantum lip that you have to live in the present now. If you guys remember when we talk about the gravitation, the way the donut is, and the timelines are all coming down, and if the person goes down into the rabbit hole to dig, if he gets stuck to one of those lines of the past, he stays there. Mentally, he's there. And he blames himself of what's going on in this lifetime because of something in the past. And that's what the danger is if some of you do the past life regressions. Okay? Why you wanted to know? If you needed to know, divine was going to come in and tell you. Like, for example, at 2 o'clock right now, we are having the MCs approaching Jupiter, who's got divine energies. It's approaching Mercury, who's got divine energy from Jupiter. God's got to tell you, He will find a way. Specifically, right now, during this Lionsgate event. All right. So at 3 o'clock for it, the MC is going to be in Virgo. Beautiful trine with Taurus, beautiful trines with Pluto. Okay, and our position is going to be with Neptune, but beautiful trines with the things in North. It's going to kind of like this is a Earth trine that's happening, fixing the focus, the things within Earth. The ascendant is at 2 degrees and 55 minutes. The energy is going to point out, okay, I learned my bad situation. I learned what happened in the past. Now I have to talk. I have to express. I have to look what comes within. The ascendant is in trine with Venus, and the ascendant is in trine with Jupiter. Okay, beautiful energy. I mean, beautiful. Okay. So at 4 o'clock p.m., the ascendant is going to be at 15 degrees at Sagittarius, beautiful trine with the sun. That's a fire to fire expression. The sun is in trine with Jupiter, and Jupiter is in a trine with the ascendant. Beautiful fire trine now. Now to build the fire from within it, build the things from it. MC is at Libra, and it has squares towards the moon at Capricorn. It has oppositions towards Jupiter. It's like, man, I have to gain the wisdom to get this relationship going. A relationship with who, though? You. You have to gain the wisdom first. Before you give wisdom and have a wise life, you have to become the wise person. Your relationship with yourself before you have relationship with somebody else. And that is going to be at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the MC is at Libra, the divine energy from Mars, Uranus, and the North Node points out. You're gaining the wisdom. You ask for wisdom, you gain the wisdom. You are going to get it. This wise relationship. MC is in sextile with the sun, and MC is in a trine with Saturn. Even the karmic ruler is like, here we go. I'll let you slide out. I'll let you get into this. And the North Node says, like, I'll give you the blessing. You wise, I'll give you the ticket. Okay, you want to become on the train, I'll give you a chance. Here's your ticket, but become wise. Do the actions for it, because this is a cardinal change of relationship with yourself. That's what Libra is. Okay, that's there. That's what it is. A Libra. At 6 o'clock, the MC is in Scorpio. You're digging up the dirt. But now you understand that the dirt that you digged up is not there. You're like, what the? You feel good. Why? You clean up the mess. Now there is a more space from within. Now there is more understandings from within. Now the secrets has been told, it has been exposed. The secrets is not theirs anymore. You're more free. You feel more good. There is a divine energy between MC, Mercury, and towards Jupiter in Aries. Wow. Zeus is happy. The gods are happy. You grow. You see your growth. You're happy of the wisdom. All right. The MC's got sextile with the moon in Capricorn. Man, I better get to do some more of this work. I feel good about myself. Also, the MC is sextile with Mercury. I did a good job. I taught myself out of this. That's how I'm going to go. Okay. But yeah, you clean one room. How about the rest of the palace? Did you clean the rest of the palace yet? So you'll find out you did not. So you walk around the palace, okay? And now MC is at 22 degrees since the south node. The past karma is like, oh, shit, I got so much more to clean. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. That energy is going to come in and it's going to stay for a while. But now, through the gaining of the wisdom of cleaning of one room, you can clean up the rest in your life. You may have to clear some area of your life, but now you're going to be learned how you to clear the rest of your life for it with the wisdom from within during to get this lion's gate. All right. And at 8 o'clock p.m. For it, the moon it's gonna be at 2 degrees, 3 degrees. And then Capricorn is gonna trine Mercury. Mercury all this time is going to have a divine communications. Maybe your 5D is gonna be on turn it up, the highest up for it. Beautiful divine energies. The sun is at 16 degrees in Leo. Okay. Uh, moving, going forward ahead, slowly but slowly, it's moving for it. It's still the T square with Saturn and everything in Taurus. Intense energies, but the trine with Jupiter it helps. You already learned that energy. You already went through it, through with it. It's not going to be much difference. At 9 o'clock, the MC is going to be at 20 degrees at Sag. Beautiful divine energies with everything in Taurus, which is Mars, Uranus, and the North Node. The divine energy still is coming up for it. All right? It's not gone, but it's coming to teach you a different lessons, to teach you of expression. That's what that Sagittarius energy is there, to teach you how to look at these divine energies from within you for benefits of Taurus, to do the things on earth. And at 10 p.m., the MC and the moon, they are together now in Capricorn. And guess what? You are going to make a really decisions to fix everything, cardinal changes on earth on the base of the new wisdom you gain. The ascendant at this time, it is in a perfect union with Jupiter. Divine's energy goes towards Mercury. And Mercury is in trine with the union of MC and the moon. What is that tells you? It's time for decision, wise decision. What's going to happen if you don't make the wise decision? What's going to happen is that between the moon, the MC union, and the union of ascendant together with Jupiter, there is a square. You are going to feel the intensity of not doing the right things on the basis of the wisdom. Basically, you're going to feel like, I don't care if that doesn't happen, but inside, your soul cares, but your ego is in power. And that is going to be intense energy. If you feel that energy, that's mean you need to look and reevaluate the wisdom that you learned through the day. That's going to be the messages from Mercury with Jupiter in the ascendant. And at 11 o'clock, the MC is still in Capricorn. It's approaching Pluto. All right, opposition towards Venus is like no love, no this, no that, because you want everything right now, like every king. I want a fried chicken right now. You make me a joke. You bring me the bottle of wine, and you want it now. That's not how you gain wisdom. And that's going to be a lesson because the divine's energy from MC and Capricorn towards the sun is going to tell the king, Excuse me, dear king, but have you been grown chicken to know how long it takes to be grown chicken, so you can know what it takes to fry the chicken, how long it takes, how to prepare this chicken? I don't have to know. I'm the king. No, you do. That is a wisdom. So you will know that I want to order for a dinner after 4 o'clock. I want to order a chicken. That's why the king gives the menu in the morning so they can prepare it for him for dinner. The wise king, that's what does. Not like I want it now and I demand it now. I'm the king. That's not working that way. And the divine energies that come from MC, that it's an 18 degrees. Okay, that's 18 degrees Capricorn towards the sun. But that 18 degree, it's the 18 degrees of Taurus and the North Node. Karmic, trine, and art. To earn and learn the things about earthly matters, what it takes to live on earth. Beautiful wisdom to pretty much finish at this. And at midnight, when the Lion's Gate is gonna pretty much end, the AMC is at passed by Pluto, and it is in Aquarius. The ascendant match Mars, and you might get intense energies. Ouch. What did you learn? What did you miss? And why you're so agitated? Because you understand how much you did not knew, how much you understand, but there is also gonna be a situations within you looking into the south node of karma that has to be learned from it. Now I can take some questions from you guys. Wow, that was a kind of like a big thanks for it. 47 minutes astrology report. Whoa, about Lionsgate. Yes. All right. Let's see who have unrecognized. Chrissy B, CC, Carlosi, and Ray of Light. Now I can digging up some two questions. What did you guys learn? Was doing okay? Was all right? How did you guys liked it? 4. If you guys wondering about the Phoenix here, the Sphinx or Phoenix, however you want to call it. Mhm. My teacher of astrology, his name is Lumiere, and this is gonna be fun. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun. We are going to have a very fun time to it. And I believe that during this Lion's Gate that's coming, specifically, for everyone, uh, not only for the people who are in the news cycle, but I'm talking about for everyone. That wisdom, the way I see astrology wise with the gravitations, can bring a lot of lessons for it. Just so you guys know, I didn't look at from before. What I did is I had a phone call. I had 2 astrology readings after we finished with the 4 o'clock chart for it. Then I had another call, and I had 5 minutes to set it up the video. If you see me, I put it 8:08 so I can have a little break to take to do some things for it, and I also put it 8:08 for. But if you guys have any questions, how is that gonna impact on you? I'm here for you right now. Okay. If you guys know that I have your chart and you got a question or something specifically particular about you, I'm here for you right now. Okay, guys. I know we went through a lot in the past 6, 7 months. I know we did a great work with staying our truth. I know we did a lot of improvement and self improvement. Also, I want to say thank you for guys for your support and for the energies exchanges that we are doing, guys here. I know that a lot of you here also. I ask you if you guys want, we can set up another live chat tomorrow, late afternoon, so that way we can all really see each other and exchange some thoughts on the Facebook, the live chat that we do. But this Lionsgate has got more kind of like it's interesting because of these divine energies between uh, Mars and Venus. Okay, I just look at the charts. I didn't look at what's going to happen from before. I learned to look at the charts when 5 minutes I press setup and I see the chart and I just go. Uh, don't push it. Just let it flow from within you. Allow it to flow from within you. Allow this energy to comes in out there to you, that wisdom to come to you. They are going to give you a wisdom that you need in your personal level. Okay, they're going to give you this energies for it. If they don't come to you, there is gotta be a reason for it. You don't have reasons to be bumped down or anything or so on. Okay, because everyone's going to receive something of these energies. This is a gravitation. You gravitate towards the wisdom is going to gravitate towards you. That's what it is. But don't push it. Don't do this manifestation, candles, works, and so on and so on. Just be one with the universe from within you. Be the one with that. The universe look about this union from within you with it. Okay, that's what I'm suggesting you to do it. It's up to you. I mean, if you want to have this meditation for manifestation, okay, you're trying to manifest something, you need to understand that this kind of like a meditations within purpose that comes from within your own desire is nothing else but it's a manipulation. But you'll learn it down the road. But if you feel like you gotta learn it from within yourself, it's not because of somebody else for it. Personally, to me, Leo has been all in my life. No matter where I go, I can get away with it. And yes, Leo is a Leo. All right. I have a lot of girlfriends there, Leo. My ex-wife is a Leo. For it, my soul connections, they have Leo. And yeah, I'm surrounded by Leo. Even my roommate here, he joking to me. He's like trying to run away from someone. No, you can't. God told you so. Every time you go there, there is a Leo for you. But that is the wisdom, okay? That is the proper way of gaining the wisdom for it. In my chart, my ascendant is at the end of a Cancer, but in the first house, then moves from Cancer. On the first house, I begin to have Leo, and my second house begins with Leo. My earthly matters, my material gains are going, and they're connecting with Leo, with the kings. So I have to work with the kings. Astrologers has to work with the king. Doesn't matter where I go. And that's what goes on that standpoint. And the fourth house, I have Libra, which is that is a family and a partnership. Here we go. In the sixth house, I have a Capricorn, which is goes in there, and I have the karma in my sixth house, which is Capricorn is the doctor, karma and a doctor. Picture all this together, but gain the wisdom from within this. All right. So look at in your charts what you're gonna get from this Lion's Gate. Okay, it is about fast-paced ascension. Some of you maybe get the messages. They are going to be way out of your league, but they are going to come into you because they decide to come to you. That is on the base of your gravitations of internal wisdom for it. All right. And guys, I'm leaving you with this. If you guys have so many questions for it, ask for it. And if you're not, just going to close these sessions. We are going to share the love here for it. Grounding is good. Purity, if you feel a lot of intense energies for it. I have Mars and 21 degree, 49 Leo, MC at 2 degree. Erica, that's not going to affect you that much, but your Mars, if it's in Leo at 21 degrees, maybe in a couple of days, you are going to experiencing like intense things that you want to fight for something, you want to do something for it. The Mars in Leo wants to be right. And be careful, you might have a feeling that you want something to fix for. So I will stay kind of like away. Keeping on it when I talking about when the sun meets the Mars at around the 21 degree. You're not going to feel that energy yet, but in a few days, Erica, you might going to feel it. But during the Lion's Gate, you are going to be fine. It's not going to have huge effects on it because the sun is right in the middle. Okay, it may have effects over your Mars, but not that much towards your MC. Okay. I am Sun Leo 7 degree and Mercurial Leo 17 degree in the sixth house. AL, that's very interesting. The 17 degree Mercury Leo. Okay, that's going to be some messages in there for you. Sixth house, that's going to be a wisdom about healing for it because that is the sixth house. I don't know what you do for a living, AL, but could be lead to something with the kids. Could be lead something with like child care or something related to that or healing kids for it. And yes, you're gonna get something that it's involved within this. I don't know what your job is, but probably it's going to be something with that related. You find it something with correlations within. Maybe your own kids, healing something within kids, because Leo in the sixth house, usually that Leo at the sixth house, that is a this child care nurse or the child care lady that looking after the child care, or that could be a teacher at some of the first grades. Actually, about to move to another state. Yeah, if you're moving to another state for it, that could be a lot of different. Leo in the 10th house, that is usually the people who have a Leo in the 10th house. And if the sun is there for it, Erica, usually that is the people who can take responsibilities for others. Some of the political figures or some of the figures who has a lot of, they've been given this wise control in there. They have something within that 10th house for. Also in the 10th house, you may choose a profession with kids, to work with kids, something correlated with kids for it. Oh, AL, you have a Pisces rising. Now, with that Pisces rising AL, you may have to deal with a lot of confusions, and that can affect your Leo situations. Aquarius moon, you're in oppositions within that. That rebellion. If you have Aquarius moon, that rebel from within you, you might feel like sabotaging that wisdom from within. You might go back and forth with all this. And if your ascendant is a Pisces, my God, there is going to be a lot of confusions in there. Yeah, you're welcome. One advice I can give it to you: look the wisdom. Okay, look the wisdom in Leo. Okay, take a look what the planets are between Leo and Aquarius. Each of the planets, they're going to tell you your journey. Okay, and that journey is going to tell you how you need to change and improve in Aquarius. You're going to get agreement with your moon in Aquarius. Then when I go to your ascendant, you're going to be happen for it. Yeah, it's a challenge for you at the moment. I bet it is. Skywalker, hey, hi, how are you? South Node in Leo. Oh, the current South Node and the current North Node. Ray, let me pull your chart. I know you have a. Is your chart on the front? Can you tell me the degree of that South Node? Because I have to dig it in. By the way, it's 2112. Ray, it's 2112, Ray. Yeah, we can laugh about this number. I know. It's just, let me see now. Clients, Rachel, Jacan, Ray Skywalker, AR, North Node. Oh, God. South Node, Leo, 9 degree. Your South Node is at 9 degree. Well, that can't. Well, the most of it happens for you. For it. Well, that is at home. So maybe in the past life you were the king. Now you have to learn that the king at home by itself. It's not a good place to be, but you maybe feel comfortable being the king by itself because that's what happened in the last time in life for it. But that degree is going to help you to gain a lot of wisdom, and you're going to learn to go on from within you. Let me say more about your chart. The fourth house, man, there is no planet in there. But there is something in the fifth house. For it's one of the asteroids. But yeah, that cross of Sagittarius, Pisces, and Virgo. It's kind of like a crazy fire. But the Lion's Gate is gonna empower you in a different way. Though I can see that. Uh, yeah, that's your numbers. Unseen and said. What can I say? You can't run away from what you are, and this number 2112 or 12 21 or so on and so on. Lately, it's been a lot of eights, 1808 or 1808, kind of like seen it all the time too for it. But Ray, there's going to be some messages for you because of your current karma. It's up in Aquarius for it. So your North Node is there. That's mean that you're going to learn the wisdom from, you're going to get the wisdom from the past and apply into the future. You see what I'm saying? There's going to be a something in there that is going to come in for you. Maybe a blast from the past sort of thing for it. All right. Saturn and Pisces 29 degree on my ascendant. You have a Saturn on your ascendant, AL. OMG. Wow. A lot of secrets, a lot of knowledge. Maybe feel like your life is like in the jail and you feel restricted so much for it. Man, AL, that's sometimes hard, but you have a mission to accomplish, to explore. If that is a esoteric mission, uh, for yeah, I can kind of like sense also the chart. Saturn and Ascendant can't be. Is there a retrograde or is a direct? AL Saturn is direct or retrograde? Well, if you have a North Node and Taurus, you're gonna be okay with the North Node right now. That is a beautiful thing. Yeah, retrograde. Yeah, that's what I thought. How much hidden knowledge you have inside of you uh, that you need to come out and tell the people, but you're afraid of telling. AL, how many secrets you keeping? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. If you have a Saturn and Ascendant retrograde, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You probably study esoterics in the past life, you know astrology in the past life, you know things far beyond things, but is it challenging? I was told years back I have a challenging natal chart. Well, let me know if I can take a look at it for you. All right. If you need astrology reading, I'm available. If you need some help, I'm here. You have a Mercury retrograde. Wow. Wow. Saturn and Pisces. Cancer stellium in the fifth house. Mars, Jupiter, Venus, all in Cancer, the fifth house. Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. Three kids in the fifth house. You have three kids, probably. Depends on the configurations, but Jupiter and Venus in Cancer, all growth in the family. Venus, love within the family for it. Cardinal growth. Yeah, okay, that says all. There you go. But you gotta be careful with that energy, with that pull and that push within a Cancer for it. Okay, you got to be very careful because of that much growth within a Cancer and what you have within Saturn with that trine. Um, be careful with so much emotions in the family. That can lead to way too much will of control. And AL, you know what I'm talking about for it. Not everything has to be perfect as long as it's true. Okay. We're having a fun here, guys, with astrology. A lot of kids and extended family, big issues, sending them with extended family drama, lots of divorces. Yeah. Do you have any square towards Jupiter, AL, or towards Venus in your fifth house? Maybe a south node or north node? I just go by the information you give me, so it's hard to. Not sure. I have not kept planets. I see. For it, crazy stuff. Yeah, I bet it is a crazy stuff. For it. Of that's what's mean. What you mean? Al, do you have a square, which is a red lines like a 90 degree or 180 degree of Jupiter, something, and a Venus in the fifth house? And what do you got from the seventh house of your chart? Your seventh house. Uranus and Pluto in the seventh house. Ah. So sudden changes, and you have to adapt to your new situations for it. Virgo beginning seventh house, but Uranus and Pluto are where? They're in Libra. Highs and lows. Uranus and Pluto, they are in they're in Virgo. Okay. So setting up a lot of standards on Earth, and everything wants to be in order, but you can't be in order. Since Uranus is always makes the unpredictable changes for you in order you to be flexible, because you are not flexible. Yeah. Where is your Mars, Al? Thank you, Unseen. Seventh house, Uranus, Pluto. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Uranus is the sudden changes, and I am a mess. I bet with that chart of yours, Mars and Cancer and the fifth house. Oh, you got a Mars and a Venus in the fifth house. Oh. Where you want to learn that you have to unite the masculine and the feminine energies from within you, so you can stop creating these fights, because you don't know which one to choose, and there is a sudden changes that you need to be flexible. That flexibility of Pluto that gives you on the seventh house is you to be flexible, to use the masculine or the feminine from within, so you can grow. For it. Yeah, you told me the stellium, yes, in the fifth house. Yeah, there is a lesson in there. Uh, I bet you are trying. I bet you are. Wow. All right. Anyone else? Is anyone else wants to have some questions here? That was good, Al. Right? You're welcome. Right. So you need to understand that the child that it's born, if they are in that order, Al, if they are Mars, Venus, Jupiter, uh, uh, the third child probably is going to be a very growth oriented. Maybe the first child, if that is Mars, okay, is going to be very kind of like a warrior type. The second one, though, it's going to be very kind of like a God oriented, because it's under Venus for you. So, yeah, with your kids. Everything rings true. Thank you. I appreciate it. OMG, yeah, I know it's OMG. You can ask what. Hey, some of the people here, I did the astropsychology analysis, and they know what is that OMG is. for it. But I'm just offering a free help to the people here. Whoever wants to be on the chat, that's their issues for it. But thank you, Al. I appreciate the confirmations here. Uh, I guess I'm tired of watching the computer screens for 8 hours straight. All right, guys, if you don't have any more questions, I want to close this sessions out. Be compassionate, be patient, seek the wisdom, seek the love, seek this new growth from within you. If you become wise in the past, be thankful for everything you got. Okay, maybe you got your gift a little bit early. Maybe you got your gift for divine purposes. Use it. If they giving you a gift for a divine purpose, go ahead and use it. They decide to give you that wisdom during the Lion's Gate because of you. They trust in you. Just don't fail them. They giving you something more powerful from within you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. NAL, thank you. Have a good one, and hope I'll see you here again in the chat. All right, guys. Let's share some love, be love, and thank you for coming in.